Many school districts are making masks optional. This comes days after the CDC announced fully vaccinated people would not need to wear them in most places.
But 2 districts on both sides of the state line will keep their mask mandates. We have team coverage with Bianca Beltran and Matt Fleener. And Bianca is in Kansas City, Missouri, where masks will stay on for the rest of the school year. Bianca.
That's right, Lauren. The key to that CDC guidance is people being fully vaccinated. And while many staff members are, there are a lot of students who are not yet eligible.
I feel pretty good about being back in school now that I'm fully vaccinated. I really missed being with the kids.
Andrew Rexroth teaches 5th grade students in Kansas City. This time last year, he was advocating for COVID safety precautions in Missouri schools.
My administration has done a really good job making sure that kids follow the rules. We've been really treating it like a dress code issue. And so if kids aren't following the dress code, then, masks are part of the dress code this year.
As some districts in Jackson County make masks optional, he says there have been questions.
I've heard from families, especially parents, that they're worried about the mask restrictions. I know that staff generally feels a lot better, especially with the new CDC guidelines. Feels a lot better about being back in person.
Most of his students are not yet eligible for COVID-19 vaccines.
I literally have like 11-year-olds, a couple 12-year-olds, mostly 11 and 10. And I know that the kids themselves are worried. We've had to have a couple of very stern talkings to about, mask use.
His approach?
Making sure they know that they have a responsibility to not only themselves, but, their school community to protect each other.
And there are just a few weeks left in this school year. District leadership is discussing plans for summer school. They expect to have more information later this week. In Kansas City, Missouri, I'm Bianca Beltran, KMBC 9 News.
Students at Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools will also have to keep those masks on even through summer school.
KMBC 9's Matt Fleener is live now at Gloria Willis Middle School off Parallel Parkway to explain. Matt.
Laura Kelly, that decision coming down today from school leaders. Most everybody, in fact, everybody we saw here at Gloria Willis had a mask on today, students and staff. You also see this sign in the lobby, please do not enter without a face mask. And that policy will remain here at the school and in all schools in KCK. Now, Kansas City, Kansas actually has recommended that kids remain here in schools with masks on. The Unified Government Public Health Department actually recommending that. That's because 7 out of 10 people are not vaccinated here in Wyandotte County.
I think it's a good decision just to make sure that we all are safe. I know that we still have more that need to be vaccinated, and so in the interim, I think it's a good move to just kind of keep us as safe as possible.
Now, the principal said the main issue here has been kids keeping the masks above their noses. She said it's now the norm, so she said it's not going to be that hard moving forward again through July here in KCK. Matt Fleener, KMBC 9 News.
KCK school leaders say they will continue to watch for guidance from the CDC.
Now, we're keeping track of retailers that are lifting their mask mandates. The list includes Costco, CVS, Dick's, Starbucks, Target, Trader Joe's, Walmart, and Sam's Club. Many stores are still requiring them for their employees, so you may see staff wearing masks, even if customers are not required to.
18 states, including Missouri, are eliminating federal unemployment benefits. Kansas Senator Roger Marshall and all of Kansas congressional delegation, except for Democrat Sharice Davids, wants Kansas to follow suit. KMBC 9's Michael Mahoney has that story.
Marshall thinks the added federal unemployment benefits, up to $300 more a week, may have served a purpose. Now, however, it is time Kansas opt out of the program.
I just think that simply we're paying people more to stay at home than to go back to work.
Kansas' March unemployment rate was 3.7%, 3.1 in Johnson County, but 5.4 in Wyandotte, the second highest county rate in the state. An expert from the Federal Reserve thinks the region's economy is showing a fairly strong recovery.
In Kansas and Missouri, we're pretty much very close to where we were prior to the pandemic, still a little above.
So cut it in half in June and then end it all together July the 1st. That's what we think is a nice soft roll down.
Last week, the governor's office stated Kelly's intention is to continue the federal benefits. They're scheduled to end in September. Marshall says Kansans in the restaurant and the hotel business have told him they can't compete with those making more on unemployment than they did on the job. Brown says the labor participation rate is up slightly in the state, even though the number of folks out of work longer than 27 weeks is also up.
But the labor force participation rate suggests that things are quite healthy in Kansas.
Missouri is opting out of the federal benefits package in June. Kansas intends to stay with it until September. Michael Mahoney, KMBC 9 News.